Thank you, Karen. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It is true in Vermont we do have a citizen legislature. I do spend most of my time being a social worker, and I identify with that as much as being a politician. Good afternoon. What a tremendous moment in history. What a tremendous time to be in Washington, D.C. Yesterday was a wonderful day to share with a few million people celebrating a big change in our leadership. President Bush is now history. It's been a long road to get here, so much work. Like all of you, I can now have hope that our government will function like it's supposed to do. Like all of you, I can again have hope that our nation could stand for justice and for peace. Today is only the first day of a new administration. As President Obama said yesterday, it's time to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and get to work. There's a lot of work to be done. Many have talked in recent days and months about the immense problems facing the left by the Bush administration. Many have talked about the foreign policy blunders, the wars, and the economy. But few have talked about the legal mess that the new administration must now sort out. We are here today to say that the war in Iraq has no proper legal authorization. The authorization passed by Congress in 2002 has expired by its own terms. Today, thousands of state National Guard members serve in Iraq without a proper legal chain of command. This is a serious matter, and a serious mess that the Obama administration must sort out. From my vantage point, sitting in the Vermont House, I have to express my frustration. Vermont National Guard members belong in the service of the state unless called properly into federal service. When a Vermonter or a Texan or a Californian signs up to be a part of the National Guard, they are demonstrating an impressive commitment to duty. When I look into the eyes of these young men and women while they train to achieve excellence, I am moved. They have so much commitment. These brave men and women cannot question the chain of command. That's my job. As a politician, I have to ask the question of whether the orders at the top are sound, are legal. Again, today there is no legal basis for the federalization of state guard members. We will not let the precedent be set by the Bush years that the state guards can be commanded by a president outside the law. For this reason, we are introducing legislation, as Ben Mansky said, in Vermont and 17 other states across the nation to inject a state's voice in this debate. We call on state commanders-in-chief, our governors, to examine closely any federalization orders they receive. It's the governor's job to evaluate the legality of such an order. When there's no proper legal or congressional authorization, we call on the state commander-in-chief to deny improper federalization orders. We owe this to the young men and women who serve. The decision to go to war is a serious one, not one that can be rushed into, one that must be done with careful evaluation. Again, I have great hope in where we're going. We have our work cut out for us. We commit ourselves to that work. We will work to correct the practices of using the state guard outside the law and push the presidency and Congress to use their constitutional powers appropriately. When we are successful, it will be much more difficult to enter into a war of choice. When we are successful, the powers of the presidency and Congress will again be in balance. When we are successful, the world will be a safer place.